until August 7th. And I'm going to have to do a third video card. Just while I'm thinking of things, like, as I was talking to my kids, there was a Come and Go, which is there's another truck stop, that I stop at every once in a while in Iowa, next to a cornfield, and it had a lot of trash everywhere. And my kids, like when they were younger, we used to have something called the Environment Club, where we would go out, wherever we were going, like we were walking up to the park, and the Environment Club, we would pick up trash the whole way there, anything we would see. I wouldn't pay them for it, just to make it cleaner, And so they liked that, and we would actually go out on purpose and start cleaning up places, and it does make you feel good to clean up stuff. And their dad's live-in partner Adam says you should never clean up anything unless you're paid, and it's okay. It's just different cultures, different viewpoints. When they're with me, we have a different culture. When they're with their dad, there's a different culture, and the kids learn. So I thought, we're the Environment Club. So anyway, I wrote to them and I said, wow, the Environment Club, really, this place could use the Environment Club for sure. Because it was trash everywhere. But I'm just saying, I haven't noticed it. I think you notice trash when there is some. You just don't notice it when there isn't any. So I'm going to try at all the truck stops I stop at and see if there's trash around the perimeter and tell you about that, because that's ugly. And, I think that the truck stop should pay somebody to clean up this trash like every day. And truckers can be filthy and dirty, but, it's worth it to pay somebody, because that's just ugly. And when you have the pee smell in addition to that, it's just depressing. And, I've actually gone out of my truck and picked up stuff around my truck just to make it cleaner around my truck. And if all truck drivers did that, but they don't. So the truck stops should really keep the perimeters clean. And I'm sorry, I apologize for all truck drivers. We're a bunch of slobs, apparently, throwing our junk out. But still, the Come and Go was depressing to have trash all over the perimeter like that. But I think I was at the Pilot last night, and I think they're pretty clean. But I'm going to take note of that, okay? Not just the condition of the bathrooms. I think it's important to me, even more. I mean, the conditions of the bathrooms, I have had no problems with that. I don't know what it is. They don't strike me as being filthy or dirty. They seem to clean those a lot. It's the perimeter with the little trash everywhere that bothers me when I do see it. So I'm going to take note of that, and I'm also going to take note of who has all the tire pressure things, and really try to pay attention to these little things and tell you about it. Also, you wanted my hygiene. I wash my hair. You know what the hygiene is? There, you put on a hat. I live in my hat, okay, because I never got the baseball cap thing until I was a truck driver, and now this thing is permanently on my head, and that takes care of the washing the hair thing. I wash my hair whenever I shower, of course, and now I could go, I hate to say it, but I can go a week with the bird baths as long as I have my baseball cap on, and I'm all set. So that's the hygiene thing for the hair. It doesn't, I thought it would itch, and I thought it would be a problem, but it doesn't itch. If it starts to itch, that's a problem, but it doesn't itch, it doesn't smell that I know of, and it's just fine with the cap on. Keeps the sun out of my face, oilable lay on the face for the screen and the chapstick, and wash my face every day. I don't know if that's good for the skin or not.
Keep to the right on exit 318, I-238.
Thank you, Mildred. I love Mildred. Okay, so that's all. While I'm thinking about it, so I'm on my way to Tracy, California from Hayward. I got a lot done in the city. I feel good, and that's that. I'll talk to you when I'm sweeping out the trailer. Something I do. I didn't when I was driver training. When I was training my trainer, we never swept out the trailer the entire 3 months. But it's like it's just taking pride. And when you drop off a trailer,
keep to the right on exit 318, I-238.
I love Mildred. Okay, puppy chow. I'm coming over. There's a saying in trucking. It says, I'm not asking to come over when I put on my blinker. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm really big, but it's another trucker back there. I'm just teasing. But, basically, sometimes you do have to act that way, but not really. I find way more people than not are very nice and polite truckers, and,
Keep to the right on exit 318, I-238.
They do what they can. There was a trucker, let me tell you about this experience while I'm thinking about it. I was driving up on I-99 in California toward Sacramento, and this guy, it was just about 5 days ago, this guy in this truck, I thought, not a truck, he was in a like a pickup truck, not a pickup. It was a pickup truck with a cab on it thing, a Ford. And I actually got his license and reported him to the police because for about 10 minutes, I thought he was drunk or high, but maybe he was just toying with me and this other truck driver that was there. He would go in front of me and slow down, and then I would try to pass him on the left, and he would speed up and get in front of me and cut off and slow down.
Continue on this road.
And I was like, what are you doing? I mean, so I'm not somebody who calls and reports stuff. I'm not a big reporter of stuff. But after about 10 minutes of this, I thought, this guy's getting kind of wacky, you know, like, and he was doing it with another trucker, so it's not just the pride trucker or maybe a female trucker. I look like a male, so nobody, I don't go by that. Like just the other day, somebody said, sir, and then I turn around and I talk and they say, oh, I'm sorry. And I say, no, I like being able to pass as both. So I don't think he could tell that I was a female. It wasn't bothering me for that, but he was just he looked like he was just picking out truck drivers and really slowing down, like to 45, and then when every time you tried to pass him, he'd speed up and slow down. I don't know if he was drunk or high or just getting a kick out of, and I told the CHP that, but I did get his license and I reported it, and they never came out, or they did, I don't know whether they did or not, but maybe they know who he is, and maybe, so I just wanted to tell you about that experience, but that's very rare. I mean, it's usually cars are very nice, and I have a very good experience with cars. So I just wanted to tell you that experience. I don't know. I'm trying. I talked a lot. Somebody's going to be bored. Okay, or not. Gosh, I hope I don't have to buy another card. I'll buy another card if I have to, like a video card. But this is only day 2, and I'm really using up a lot of video. But I think I'm just getting it all out. I think it's going to get boring from here. But whenever I think of something, as I did just now, which was, telling you about my hat and telling you about a couple of other things, I'll just put it right up. Oh, the trash around the perimeter. Okay, I'll try to keep an eye out on that. That's a big deal to me. I like the truck stops when there's no trash around, the perimeter or in the parking area. And I don't think it takes very much. I mean, you could pay a teenager $10 an hour to do that, and it's so worth the money. I mean, come on, or whatever. Just get somebody to get out there and clean that up. And I don't think it gets that dirty that quickly. I mean, you only have to do it maybe once a week or once every 2 or 3 days. Okay, so that's my big idea of the hour. All right, talk to you later. Bye. Nico Young signing out. Dr. Crazy Nut Job. Okay, talk to you later.